Black wolf mountain high, full moon in the sky. Vengeance in its eyes, vengeance in its eyes. All hope seems to die when he sees your eyes. Running through the night, only takes him back. Always out of sight, prowling through the night. Run, you can run, but you'll never hide. The walls are coming, you're running. 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 Hunting as a pack, strength in attack. There's no turning back, there's no turning back. All go piercing eyes, focus on the prize. Howling through the night, only takes them back. Full moon in the sky, black wolf bears you cry. Run, you can run, but you'll never hide.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your watch along for Wolves versus Brighton at home. Today, Wolves have the opportunity to gain even more points on this fantastic winning streak, apart from against Man City. Wolves are sitting 13th in the Premier League and Brighton are sitting in 10th. We are currently on 41 points and we're 5 points behind 12th place. So there's still plenty of opportunities to have. We are about 5 minutes away now from kickoff. So let me just run you through those lineups and then say hello to every one of you in the chat. Thank you again to all of you who have been joining us. So for Wolves today, we've got Sarr as goalkeeper, we've got Doherty, and we've got Agbadu and Toti Gomez in defence. We have Semedo and Aït-Nouri. Then we have Andre and Joe Gomez in the middle. We have Guedes and Menezes, and we have Cunha. Want to just have a look here at the comment section. Rebecca, hello again. Good to see you. Andrew says hello again, watching the match on my phone and listen to the watch along. Thank you, Andrew, very much. Carl, welcome back as well. Always good to see you on here. Daniel says, I'm watching the match on my TV. Come on, you Wolves. Trudy says, hello, everyone. Good to see you back, Trudy. Already some score predictions are coming through as well. Sarah, hello. Not long now. Good to see you back. Right, guys. Wolves have just come out now, so nearly ready for kick-off. Let me know what your score prediction is today, because Brighton have had quite a decent record against Wolves within the last 3 at home. But I feel like with the team we have right now and the confidence that we have, I think it's going to be a good game for us today. So fingers crossed. Steve, thank you again for joining us from Canada. Benedict, what are your score predictions? You're on with me. I think today Wolves are going to win 2-0. That's what I think. Let's see what you guys think as well. Trudy thinks it's going to be a 2-1. Daniel thinks it's going to be a 3-1 today. Melvin says, I'm in Budapest, so I'll keep up with things on my phone. Come on, Wolves. Daniel says, hi from Sydney, Australia. Good to see you. Thank you. Carl says, 2-1. And Seth says, hello from Florida, USA. Thank you for joining us. And Trudy saying, hi, Chelsea. Good to be with you today. Yes, it's been a little while since I did my last watch along. I did one at least once every month, apart from last month. It got a little bit hectic, but it's fantastic to be back. We're still on a winning streak with the watch alongs. We had a really tough start, but hopefully we can still keep it going this way. And Steve as well, thank you for saying 2-0 win for Wolves. Everyone feeling really, really positive. If you haven't put in your score prediction, please pop them in before we get started. Right, let's make sure the sound's on, we can hear everything, and hopefully no technical difficulties. As always, guys, you may be ahead of me with where you're listening or watching Wolves. So if I'm not responding, I haven't seen it yet. So try and refrain from putting those in the comment section so I can keep my reaction as in the moment as possible, as we say. Other people saying we've got a 2-1 as well. Most people saying 2-0 or 2-1. Right then, the boys are out. Let's see. That's what's going to happen today. Who do you think our goal scorers are going to be today? Obviously, Cunha's always a good bet. Guedes is as well. I'd really like Menezes to have a goal as well. Melvin saying 2-1 to Wolves. A Man United fan has said, please give us Cunha. If he wants to go, you can have him, but I'd like to keep Cunha for as much as possible. But if he wants the money, he can go. Okay, just for a minute. Carl saying he believes Cunha and Menezes are going to score the goals for us today. Daniel saying 2 goals for Cunha today. And Man United fans saying on here, Larson and Cunha will score today. Lars coming on from the bench. Just to give you a run through on who we've got on the bench today as well, to see if we need to make any changes early in the second half. It is Sancho de Bueno, we've got Bentley, of course, Diogo, we've got Bellegarde back as well, we've got Traore, Gomez, Sarabia, Larson and Mane. Likely we'll probably see a bit of Larson and we'll probably get Sarabia and Bellegarde on in the second half. So let's see how we go. Right then, guys, we are just having a moment's silence for Peter McParland and Dave Woodfield. Thank you, Andrew, saying a 3-2 Cunha, Aït-Nouri and Larson, a 3-2 winner. We're excited today. The Wolves ground clapping, 2 Wolves legends, families there as well. Right then. If anyone says, I know it's not Christmas, it's the biggest mug I have and it's full of coffee to keep me awake. So, okay then, boys, let's go. I say again as well, thank you to all of you who have joined on the watch along. It's fantastic to see so many of you are always on the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please go and follow on Always Wolves Fans TV and smash the like button as well, please. Right then, game has kicked off. Sark has crossed it fine, Aït-Nouri. Brighton A coming forward with Welbeck, intercepted there by Agbadou. Foul on Andre for Wolves. 26 seconds in. On this here, I apologise, it was Gomez who has the foul. Gomez currently still on the floor, about 30 seconds after the incident. Doesn't look very positive at the moment. Fingers crossed he'll be able to run it off, but we'll see. The medical team has just gone on to check Gomez. Hopefully he'll be all right. Seth, was a really good idea. I just hadn't had a chance to do it today, but no, definitely. I'll definitely take that on board. And Daniel says, I hope Joe Gomez is okay. Daniel, same Wolves, are we? Gomez is up. He's just given the thumbs up, so fingers crossed he's all right. We are 2 minutes into the match. Abadou's going to restart the game for us. Free kick taken by Agbadou, giving it straight to Toto Gomez. Doherty. Sarr tries to find Minetti. It goes out for a throw-in for Wolves. So as well, everybody, just let you know what the 3 o'clock kickoffs are. We'll keep an eye on them as the game develops as well. Semedo's taking in the throw-in for Wolves. So Fulham and Everton are playing, Ipswich, Brentford, Southampton City and Wolves, Brighton, obviously now. 5:30 kickoff is Bournemouth versus Villa. There are no goals currently in any of the 3 o'clock kickoffs, but we only are 5 minutes in. With that, Toti Gomez with the ball, passing it to Semedo. Nori with the ball. We lose the ball to Brighton. Nori closing that ball down. Someone said, aren't Man United the best team ever? Well, considering my name starts with Chelsea and I'm a Wolves fan, no. I'm not going to say they are. Maybe in the 2000s, but not anymore. Barry from Cornwall, good to see you back. Nice. Hope you have a nice day as well. Let's have a good win. Manetzi headers it away. Brighton picking up those loose balls. O'Reilly then for an opportunity to score. Goes out for a corner. And we are 5 minutes in. Taking shot to Lamptey, crosses in. Sarr takes it in the air. Quickly distributes out to Semedo. Andre passes back to Gomez. Agbadu to Doherty. Wolves been a little bit slow with their build-up. Nori. Opportunity now here for Wolves. Nori brought down. Free kick for Wolves. 6 minutes gone by Lamptey. What's your score prediction? I think a 2-0 for Wolves today. Rebecca says, who's been your player of the season, Chelsea? I think a lot of people are going to say Cunha because of his goals for what he gives to the game. But I think two players that we cannot live without. It's a split between Agbadu and Andre. Andre has been phenomenal in the middle of the pitch. He's a hidden hero. And Agbadu has just been amazing. That defence completely changed how the team operates. And I think for my special mention, I'd say Bellegarde's second half of the season has been a revelation. So there you go. But obviously, Cunha's always a good choice. Right, guys. A free kick was taken. Guedes had to take it mid-air, left foot. It just goes over the bar. But a really difficult opportunity there, but still an opportunity there as well. Doherty cleans that up nicely with Tassar. To Totti. Loose ball, but Wolves win it back with Nori. Cunha crosses it to Guedes. Oh, Sumlin took a too many touch with the ball. Doherty crossing the ball, cleared away. And we are 8 minutes in at the moment, guys. Brighton now for a good bit of possession. Cross sent in by Lamptey for Brighton. Very easy cleared up by Sarr, straight to the hands. Carl saying it's a tough choice. If there was half a season award, it'd be Agbadu. I just think at the start of the season, where we would be without a decent defender. I think if you're looking for across the whole year, Cunha is your most obvious choice for sure. Semedo. Semedo brought down, but referee says continue on. Brighton give the ball away straight to Sarr. So quite generally, Brighton aren't really trying to push Wolves too much in the defence. Just Danny Welbeck up there, really. Gomez back to Doherty. Doherty passes it back to Sarr. Brighton now picking up a little bit more of their movement. Gomez to Andre. Opportunity now for Wolves to push on with Molineux. Wolves lose the ball. Lamptey with it now for Brighton. Nori closing down. Same with Molineux. Good work there by ignoring Molineux, forcing Brighton into the mistake. And we get a throw-in for it. We are 11 minutes in. Aaron says hello. Hi, Aaron, you're right. Lovely ball to Cunha. We forget it away for Brighton, but now we have a corner kick. Not a bad start by Wolves, quite positive. We've had some opportunities. Cunha taking the corner. Andre trying to try that short corner. Andre moves away. Goes cleared. Molineux takes a shot. Cleared. Andre. Smart ball by Cunha to Andre. Then Gomez. Gomez back to Cunha. Andre. Cunha. Ball into Totti and cleared. Really well defended by Balba there for Brighton. Goes out for another corner for Wolves. 12 minutes in, building pressure. Cameron, welcome back. It's good to see you. Says I would go with Agbadou. He's led the back line amazingly and really turned our defence around. I'd say for if saying for mid-season or not, whole season, Cunha's been fantastic as always, but Agbadou and Andre, I think, are more. I think you can replace skill. I think you can replace flair, but Wolves now have a spine, and the spine of Agbadou with Andre, I feel like we can push on. So we'll see what happens. Sarr with a silly decision in the middle of the park gives Brighton the ball. Sarr's having to run back to his goal. Luckily for Wolves, Brighton can't get it out of their feet. Wolves let off with a silly decision. Sarr, right? Everyone who has ever been on this watch on with me knows my opinion of Sarr. Great shot stopper, distribution of the ball, a lot to be desired. So I'm saying it respectively. Heart Attack FC. Right, back to normal, please, Wolves. Agbadou. Totti. Totti finds Cunha. Cunha takes touch, crosses it in. Brighton get it away, but Andre picks up the loose ball. Gomez back to Doherty. Agbadou. Carl says Saar has to be careful. We don't want to give away silly goals for poor, lame decisions and lame choices. Nori. Andre. Agbadou. Agbadou finds Andre again. Andre to Doherty. Pass it to Mado. Guedes asking for that ball. It doesn't come. Keeps it short to Andre. Andre tries to pick out Guedes. Nearly does. Execution not there, but the right idea. 15 minutes in already. What's going on with the other 3 o'clock kickoffs as well, as we have a little bit of a pause in the game? Brighton now positioning their defence. There are 0 goals so far in the first 15 minutes of Premier League today. Fun times. O'Reilly, Danny Welbeck. Minte throws it in. Saar collects. Nora now the ball for Wolves. Passes it back to Totti. Agbadou. Agbadou tries to find Guedes. Carl says there's been a penalty VAR at Portman Road. Brighton have a little bit of possession. Wolves holding their defensive shape well. Van Hecker with the ball now for Brighton. Finds his Lamptey. Agbadou cleans up really nicely. Andre. Agbadou. Totti. Ball goes out for a throw-in for Brighton. Thank you, Carl. So Fulham are 1-0 up. RJ has scored for Fulham. So we do finally have a goal on the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Van Hack with the ball now for Wolves. So for Brighton, sorry. Menetti closing down there for Wolves. Go straight back to their goalkeeper. Wolves here should be a little bit more positive, closing down a little bit more aggressively, in my opinion. They are making it hard for them to get out, but I feel like they could be a little bit more aggressive. They're holding their shape well. Hi, Mom. Crossing by Brighton. Agbadou gets it away. Totti tries to avoid the corner, but doesn't. So a corner for Brighton, 18 minutes in. O'Reilly, someone who tried to cross it in, goes out. Hello, my love. Hello. Okay. If you see my dog in the background, he's here. Hi. Hi. You okay? Nori's just gone to the ground. Milo's took himself onto the couch over the other side. Fair enough. So Nori has on the ball. Like Webster and Nori both collide. Seems like he's hurt his shoulder. Referee's just called for the medic. Not good. Right then, with that pause in play, let's just have a look at what the 3 o'clock kickoffs are showing at the moment. So Fulham are now 1-0 up with RJ. Ipswich and Brentford. Brentford have scored. Southampton, Man City remains goalless for now. Wolves and Brighton, obviously, is goalless. We are 20 minutes in. If you've just joined us, we are 20 minutes in. We've currently have a pause in play with Nori getting some medical attention to his shoulder. I think from my left and right, his left shoulder. Hopefully he'll be all right. Nori's back on his feet. Nori seems to be okay. There's no look in the subs bench for any movement. Right then. Well back with the ball. Pass it to Van Heck. Webster for Brighton. Pass it to Balaba. Webster to Van Hecker. Ball in for Brighton. Ball goes out now for a throw-in for Brighton. Abadou gets it away. Lamptey. Free kick now for Brighton, taken quickly. Crossing. Stop myself from swearing. And Welbeck has scored, making it 1-0 Brighton. Just checking now, has the goal been disallowed? You can't be this quick with your decisions. You gotta like pause for a second. Right. The goal is being checked. So I'm gonna leave it Wolves 0, Brighton 0 for a moment. Let's have a look at that replay. Is Danny Welbeck offside? Checking disallowed goal. VAR. Will it be Ardo or VAR? Let's see. It's looking for them to do the replay again. Okay, so let's have a look at that replay then. Sorry, I'm going to get really close. Trying to see if Danny Welbeck's knee is offside. Its left knee looks offside. Can you be played on by a hand in this modern world? Because if it is, that looks very close. He's ahead. Let's have a look at the shoulder. Go draw the line. Have a ruler. I've got a ruler. Hang on. Based off the ruler, his hand of Wolves player might make it look onside, but the knee, to me, he's offside. VAR, Lego ruler, make it make sense. There you go, you don't need VAR, you just need a ruler. Still haven't made a decision yet. Carl saying it looks offside, Merv saying afternoon Dazzles, and Shell, it's good to see you. Has it been called? It's 0-0. There you go. Just measured it with a ruler. VAR's got on our side today. We'll take it temporarily. So Minto's offside and Danny Welbeck scored it, but not allowed. So 0-0, 25 minutes in. I'm sure we're going to have quite a few minutes by the time as well. Looking maybe 3-5 minutes at least, maybe more than that. O'Reilly crossed it in, goes over for a goal kick. Hey, Wolves, settle this down now, please. Stressing me out a bit. Gomez off. Bloody hell. Ah, that looks bad. Konya, you bloody tool. Oh. That looks like a penalty now for Brighton. Konya, what are you doing? Ball from Tote is not the best. It puts Konya in a very difficult position. But the decision by Konya to try and bring him down, I know he's trying to win the ball back, but it's just poor. That's why you don't want their attacker in your defence. Well, this game has gone from being quite calm to a bit all over the place. Right, Brighton now have a penalty, 27 minutes in. Unbelievable. So it's definitely a penalty. There's no question. But I will say, as soon as that goal was disallowed, we didn't really get going again. So it's our own fault. We were complacent. Danny Welbeck, unsurprisingly, is going to take the penalty. Just waiting for him to be allowed to take it. Here we go. Come on, start. Danny Welbeck's making him wait. Very nice and tiny. Very, very nice and tidy by Welbeck there. Hate to say it, but very tidy. Brighton are ahead. I don't want to change the score line, but here we go. I'm just annoyed. Like, we were literally given an opportunity to get ourselves back into it, and you just give away a penalty. Just silly behaviour. Let's have a look at that replay, Danny Welbeck. straight into the right-hand corner. Saar goes the other way. Nice and tidy. Very nice penalty, Welbeck. Fine wine. Fine wine. Right then, we are 29 minutes in. Brighton are leading 1-0 for penalty goal by Danny Welbeck. We are sure to have quite a few minutes added on for 2 injuries, waiting for a VAR check and for a penalty being taken. So you're going to be staying with me for a little more while before we have a break for this. Right, Wolves, calm down. Oh. Andre, Brighton, the tails up, a lot more energy than us at the moment. Belieber, well done, Guedes winning the ball back. Cunha, good work there by Brighton. They get a goal kick. Yeah, slap you in the face, fantastic. Oh my God, what is going on with these goalkeepers today? Jesus Christ. Just getting stressed out by both of them. Cunha. Aït-Nouri wins the ball back. Aït-Nouri, could you give the ball to somebody else? Basically ran into a wall there. Other games, Fulham still 1-0. Brentford still 1-0. Southampton City is 0-0. And obviously we know what's going on here. 31 minutes in. Agbadou to Saar. Saar finds Totti. That's a... What? How is that not a foul? Okay, then. That's not a foul. Ball goes out for a goal kick for Wolves. That foul's confused me. So if it stays like this, Brighton will be 9th at the moment currently. Remember as well, if Man City win the FA Cup, then 8th place will be a spot for Europe. So they've still got a little bit to play for. Wolves in the first 10 or 15 minutes, they weren't rapid, but they had some good opportunities to pass the ball around well. Last 10 minutes, we've been a little bit all over the place. We had the goal that was conceded. It was rightfully called offside, which it was, but we didn't react very well to the restart of the game. Really poor ball given from Totti to Cunha in a very, very dangerous situation. Cunha facing his own goal. He loses the ball. He reacts in a, I'm going to say very respectively, and midfield attacker's way, who's not always defending. Gives away a stupid penalty that could have been avoided. And this is where we are now. We're, Brighton are really pressing us hard, especially in the last 10 minutes. We just need to get back in the rhythm. But it's only 1-0, so it could be worse. Guedes with the ball now. Menezes trying to get in the box. Guedes misses Menezes. Joe Gomez there to pick up the loose ball. Cunha, fantastic ball to Guedes. Fantastic block there by, what's his name? Van Heck, sorry, apologies. Remember his name top of my head. No free kick. Cunha takes a shot, goes absolutely skyrocketing over the bar. A lot better there. That last couple of minutes were a lot better by Wolves. Misa Suit saying we can't stop Brighton. Lol. And so we've given Brighton opportunity to get their tails up. Fuck it. Sar, what are you doing, man? Sar headers it far away from his own goal. Honestly, I'm going to have an aneurysm because Sar doesn't know where to stay. Free kick given for Wolves on Guedes. Gomez to Andre. Andre to Totti. Totti finds Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri crosses it in to try and find Manetzi. O'Reilly to Belieber. Lamptey tries to find Welbeck. Abadou intercepts. Andre. Guedes. So can't say the Sar rant is gathering pace, Chelsea. A great shot stopper. Fantastic. Distribution of the ball and some decision making a bit lackluster at times. You got to weigh up the pros and the cons of what Sar gives you and what he doesn't give us. Gomez. Gomez to Semedo. Semedo to Manetzi. Just can't get under crossbar, goes over. Opportunity again. Shame for Manetzi, just couldn't header it down. But I do think Gomez could have been a little bit quicker with his decision. Taken quite a few touches in the box. Could have passed it to Semedo a bit earlier to get it crossed in earlier. All ifs and buts. Van Hecker for Brighton. Wolves now starting to pick up some more of those loose balls. Belieber now for Brighton. O'Reilly kept it in but gives it back to Wolves. Gomez does well there to stay on his feet. Danny Welbeck now the ball for Brighton. Mintatus ahead for Brighton. Ball's intercepted by Andre. Aït-Nouri of the ball. Back to Agbadou. Get it away, boys, from your defence. Agbadou to Andre. Wolves fans are starting to moan and groan about the lack of decision making. Doherty back to Agbadou. Agbadou to Andre, to Semedo. Rick, welcome back. Good to see you. "38 minutes gone. Sar now for distribution. Hold your breath. Sar tries to find Manetzi. Wolves pick up the loose ball with Andre. Doherty to Agbadou. Totti. Totti finds Guedes. Van Hecker again stops. Guedes going across the ball in, goes out for another corner for Wolves. Going to hopefully be taken quite quickly by Cunha. Abadou's running up now. Corner taken by Cunha. Cleared. Gomez picks up the loose ball. Oh. Missed by Gomez. Could he have making a less selfish decision, but if it'd gone in, it would have been an absolute corker. So every other game at the moment still the same. 1-0 Fulham, 1-0 Brentford, 0-0 City, Southampton. Semedo to Sarr. Best distribution of the game so far, Sarr. Cunha trying to find Minetti. Ball's just a little bit behind him. Nori now. Gomez. Agbadu. Doherty. Throw in for Wolves. Nori's just gone down. We are 40 minutes in, guys. Obviously, we're going to have quite a considerable amount of added time as well to the first half. Let's have the replay. Welbeck did win the ball. Just left a little bit at the end. Razor says, Sarr didn't cause the penalty. Cunha's attitude and temper stinks. Cunha made a poor decision. We say Totti passed the ball to Cunha in a very dangerous position. He responded with a very lacklustre attempt of trying to clear the ball, and it was rightfully a penalty. But let's say, I think there's many attacking midfielders who don't know how to actually tackle very well, but it wasn't his best moment for sure. Semedo. Agbadu. Semedo. Ball goes out for a throw-in for Wolves. Doherty. Back to Agbadu. Totti. Minetti asking for the ball. Passes it to Nori. I'd say from looking at that, there's not a lot of movement there from our front three at the moment. They're a little bit static in this position, trying to find those out balls, kind of waiting for the ball to come to them a little bit at times. Andre. Agbadu. Doherty. Guedes. Semedo. Semedo passed it to Gomez. Back to Semedo. Razor, you're making some good points about Cunha's attitude. I completely agree with you about some of the actions that he's taken, and he hasn't responded in a very mature way. Does he produce some good moments for Wolves? Definitely. Can his behaviour and attitude always match his talent? Maybe not always. So can't question his talent. Could his decision making at times be better? Yes. That's my answer on that one. $43 minutes gone. Cunha to Minetti. Cunha. Back to Minetti. Minetti crosses. Blocked again. Van Hecker doing very well to stop these balls crossing in. Minetti working hard. Another corner for Wolves. Cunha to 8 Nori. Takes a shot. That's a foul, isn't it? Huh? Minte believes he should have had a foul. I'm a bit surprised they didn't have a foul there, to be honest. I'm surprised about that decision for Brighton. Agbadu, Doherty. Sarr. Gomez, Doherty, Venezzi. Back to Semedo. Semedo takes it back to Doherty. Back to Semedo. Foul on Semedo. Will it be a yellow card? Let's see. Rick says perfect pair for Man United. A little bit egotistical. Yeah, probably. Is it? O'Reilly. Agbadu clears it. Right then, 45 minutes. We've had 7 minutes added on to the first half. 7 minutes added. Can the Wolves find the equaliser before the end of the first half? Let's see. Agbadu to Doherty. Joe goes with the ball, tries to find Semedo, asks a little bit too much. Carl says, if you pile on the pressure of Brighton, they'll surely fall. Needs to be a little bit more aggressive. Close end the ball quickly, winning those loose balls, which we are starting to do in the last 15 minutes or so. 8 Nori, Andre to Agbadu. Agbadu passes it to Doherty. Is there some movement off the ball though? Doherty crosses it to try and find Cunha. Ball is stopped again by Van Hecker. That bloke is having a game. Martin Harlan talking about some of the referee decisions. I was surprised went to the one, especially against what's his name now? Apologies. Minte. Bit shocked by that. But yeah, Van Hecken's placement has been very good by Brighton. Believer now for Brighton. To Webster. 8 Nori. 8 Nori crosses it. Straight to Van Hecker. Good interception there by Andre. 8 Nori. Believer wins the ball back. Guedes to Totti. Agbadu. Again, though, really, there's a bit of lack of moving off the ball by Venezzi, Guedes, Cunha. They could be moving a little bit more. Yellow card for Brighton for Webster. Wolves now have a free kick in a decent and dangerous position. Cunya's over the free kick, 49 minutes into the first half. Is he going to cross it? He's going to go for it. He chooses to crosses it. Molineux doesn't reach as well as he could have. Molineux to Andre. Back to Semedo. Semedo crosses it in a bit quicker, please. Ball back in from Molineux. Cleared. Lamptey gets it away for Brighton. Doherty gets that loose ball. Brighton pushing forward again. Free kick now for Brighton. O'Reilly brought down by Molineux. We've got 2 minutes left of the first half to go. Throw in for Brighton. Goal kick for Wolves. Last minute now of the first half. Van Hecker gets a free kick for Brighton. That's probably the last bit now of the first half. And the referee calls the first half. So, Wolves 0, Brighton 1. Let's have a breather for that then. Right, guys, I'll be back in around 2 minutes and we'll have a conversation about what we thought about the first half, what Wolves did well, what we can improve, and also have a look at the other 3 o'clock kickoffs, what's going on there, and think about what we want to do with our substitutions as well. Right, guys, I'll see you in a minute.
Black Wolf Mountain high, full moon in the sky. Vengeance in its eyes, vengeance in its eyes. All hope seems to die when he sees your eyes running through the night. Only takes him back, always out of sight, crawling through the night. Run, you can run, but you'll never hide. The walls are coming, you're running. The walls are coming, you're running. The walls are coming, you're running. Walls are coming, you're running. Hunting as a back, strength in attack. There's no turning back, there's no turning back. All go piercing eyes, focus on the prize. Howling through the night, only takes from back. Full moon in the sky, black wolf bears you cry. Run, you can run. Black Wolf Mountain high, full full moon in the sky, vengeance in its eyes, vengeance in its eyes. All hope seems to die when he sees your eyes running through the night. Only takes him back, always out of sight, prowling through the night. Run, you can run, but you'll never hide. The walls are coming, you're running. 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 Hunting as a back, strength in attack. There's no turning back, there's no turning back. All go piercing eyes, focus on the prize. Howling through the night, only takes from back. Full moon in the sky, black wolf bears you cry. Run, you can. Black wolf mountain high, full moon in the sky, vengeance in its eyes, vengeance in its eyes. All hope seems to die when he sees your eyes running through the night. Only takes him back, always out of sight, prowling through the night. Run, you can run, but you'll never hide. The walls are coming, you're running. The walls are coming, you're running. The walls are coming, you're running. Walls are coming, you're running. Hunting as a back, strength in attack. There's no turning back, there's no turning back. All go piercing eyes, focus on the prize. Howling through the night, only takes from back. Full moon in the sky, black wolf bears you cry. Run, you can run, but you'll never hide.
Welcome back, everybody, for your half time. It is Wolves 0, Brighton 1. Just had to go and grab myself some water because I keep coughing. And apologies for that if you can hear it. Right then, guys, in the chat, let me know, what have you thought about the game so far? What do you think about the decisions? Who would you bring on in the second half? Who would you take off and why? And anything else you want to talk about the game? Let's go back through this now. Rick says during the match, they are definitely trying to put Aït-Nouri off. He has had a few collisions, I have to say. Another one says another match proves that possession doesn't always guarantee a lead. Definitely. Possession can make you feel like you have an illusion that you have control of the game, but depending on who you are, doesn't always prove that you're the best player and the best team. Andrew, thank you, says Guedes off, Larson on. Guedes hasn't done enough in Andrew's view. Carl says VP has got to get the team motivated for second half. I think they have been a little bit, not lacklustre, but not where they should be. So let's have a look at the team so far. Let's go through it. So Sarr at the moment, I think I've made my views on Sarr quite clear. His distribution of the ball can come into question at times, but he is a good shot stopper and he has always cleared his positions when he needs to. He just needs to kind of sort that part of his game. Doherty has been fine. Aguadou has been fine. Toti Gomez has been fine as well. Overall defence has been okay. Some decisions may have not been the best. Some passes were generally okay. Andre, again, winning those loose balls, trying to clear up the pitch, doing well. Aït-Nouri, bless him, working hard, trying to get into good positions. He's being brought down a lot. Semedo, again, trying to get forward, trying to provide those opportunities for some crossing. Joe Gomez, again, I think still having a good go. Andre and Gomez always work well together. Cunha has been okay. He gave away a very silly penalty, but I don't think Cunha should have been in that position anyway because he would not be making the right decisions there. But sadly, he did give the penalty away. Hopefully, he can rectify it by getting a goal or an assist. Manetzi has been quiet, but he's been putting his energy about. He is running a lot, trying to be the outlet. Guedes, a bit quiet. I'd say with Manetzi and Guedes around the same, really. He's been a little bit quiet, maybe need to make some changes. So let's have a look at the subs bench as well. So we've got Bentley, we've got Bueno, we've got Bellegarde, Traore, Rodrigo Gomez, Sarabia, Larson. Depends how long Larson can play. I think we should bring on Larson for Guedes. I think a natural number 9 is what we need. I would potentially take off Cunha halfway through the second half. Just being aware he is on a yellow card, so we don't want him to get the second year and get a red. So maybe bring on Bellegarde for Cunha, maybe Sarabia. But I think likeliness Cunha and Minetti will come off for Bellegarde and Sarabia at some point in the match. Looking at the 3 o'clock kickoffs as well. So Fulham 1, Everton 1. Ipswich are losing to Brentford at home. Southampton City, surprisingly, 0-0 at half-time. Man City haven't found the net just yet, but I don't want to give commentators curse. Wolves 0, Brighton 1. And obviously, we know Danny Welbeck scored that one. Danny Welbeck had the opportunity to score, but his first goal was called offside. And the penalty was a good penalty. I just want to say as well, guys, thank you so much for all of you for smashing the like button already and joining us. Just to add on as well, the sponsor at the moment. So Dazzling Days, we've been putting this on all week. So you got Match Bingo and How to Play. So it kind of brings bingo and football all together. You hit Full House for the main prize as well. On here, I'm just going to put the QR code. So if you want to have a look at it, please scan the QR code and that will take you straight to the activities as well, which I'll leave on there. Right then, guys, so in the chat, put in who do you bring on, who would you change, who do you think will be able to make a good impact for Wolves, and what do you think is going to be the score in the second half? I'm going to have to re-change what my view is. I originally said 2-0. That score's gone straight out of it, so I'm going to say maybe 2-1. Paul says he won't ever take Minetti off, to be honest. He loves him. I do like Minetti as like a machine. I think he works really, really hard. And Rebecca's saying Dave's already won 25 pen on the game. Good advertisement. Carl says, yes, at a point we need to see what happens, to see how the game develops over time. Right then. Oh, I think a good question is, some people mention it as well, is about Cunha. So do you think Cunha's going to make the decision and leave at the end of the season? If so, where do you think he's likely to go? And do you think it would be best for Wolves to let him go and take the money? What do you guys think in the comment section? Do you think it's the right choice? Obviously, we're all allowed to agree or disagree. I think for Cunha, obviously for Wolves this season, for many seasons, he's worked so hard. He's been a great goal scorer, getting some assists. Has he made some poor judgment at times? Yes. Has he been a hothead at times? Yes, but who isn't? He doesn't make mistakes. I do think if Cunha goes, it wouldn't be as a big devastating loss, I think, as some people would think for Wolves. I think the money we could get for him, as long as we put that back in the squad, I still think we can have a really good impact. And I feel like with the spine of the team, you've got Agbadu, you've got Andre, we've got some talent on the bench. We just need to get a couple more stars in. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Cunha's going to go at the end of the season? If so, where do you think he's going to go? And who do you think we should bring in? And just to mention as well, so we're always Wolves Fans TV. On there, you've got your videos for the week, you've got your extra time, you've got your match preview, and you have the watch along as well. So go and have a look if you are interested. Carl says, I think he has made his mind up, Cunha, but he'll drag it on until the last possible minute. Hopefully, he'll make a decision quick so we can find someone to replace him. Andrew says, take the money and get Harvey Elliott in instead. Nathan says, how are you? I'm all good. Thank you for joining us as well. And again, thanks to everyone who's liked it already and joined on the watch along as well. Right then, we've got about, I think, maybe 2 to 3 minutes left. So let's see what goes on there. Let's have a look at what the other games are this week as well. So 3 o'clock kickoffs, who's going to win? So Southampton City, I don't see City not scoring, so I do think they're going to win that one. Fulham Everton, tricky one. I think that's going to end in a draw. Ipswich Brentford, I think Brentford are going to nick it. Later on today, Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. Maybe Villa can nick a 1-0. Tomorrow, Newcastle play Chelsea. Man United are playing West Ham. Nottingham Forest are playing Leicester. Tottenham and Palace as well. And Liverpool play Arsenal. Well, Oh, that's going to be bad for Arsenal, isn't it? Having to see the victory parade over the top. That won't be good. Carl says Larson and Rodri Gomez to bring on, please. And said Hemi Lights have been on the live. Thank you so much. Really, really lovely of you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'd love to see Rodri Gomez as well. Right. Okay. Let's need a drink. Oh. Right then. For the second half then, pop in the chat for me. I'll give you a shout out of what do you think the final scoreline is going to be. Do you think Brighton are going to nick this today, or do you think Wolves are going to be able to find a 1 or 2 goals to nick a win? Fingers crossed that they do. Let's get myself set up for the second half. Perfect. Rebecca, thank you, saying I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw today. Carl says it's going to be 2-1. Some of you are saying as well, maybe 2-1. Andrew saying that his scoreline is still going, isn't it? So 3-2, hopefully, for Wolves. Fingers crossed. Steve saying 2-1 for Wolves. We're going to bring it home. We're still remaining positive, which I like. We've still got this in us. I think if we score an early goal in the second half, I think we can get it under wraps. But hopefully we're a little bit more aggressive. And we don't give away some silly corners again. Again, guys, keep bringing in those your score predictions for the second half. As we start, guys, as well, obviously I might be a little bit behind you. So if you cannot shout out in the comment section if there's any goals, obviously for any other team, please feel free. It really helps out. But for the Wolves, for the game for this one, please don't pop it in. Right then, the players are now back out for the start of the second half. Can Wolves turn this around? Fingers crossed that we can. So, sorry, I'm coughing a little bit. I've got some hay fever. It's not being great, so I apologise. Right then, we are back for the second half. O'Reilly's going to kick us off. Okay, off we go. Starts the second half. Doesn't seem to be any changes at the start of the second half from what we can see. O'Reilly takes a shot straight away for Brighton. Carl, thank you very much. So no changes. Totti to 8 Nori. Tried to find Cunha. Goes loose. Well back to Minte. Wolves get the ball away. Throw in now for Wolves, taken by Semedo. Doherty, back to Sarr. Totti to 8 Nori. Cunha. Cunha back to 8 Nori. Semedo, Doherty trying to provide the overlap. Semedo crosses it in. Goes out for a corner for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Still 1-0, 48 minutes in so far. Corner taken. And goes out again for another corner for Wolves. Hopefully trying to pile on that pressure early. Another bit of a lacklustre corner there by Cunha. Doesn't get past the first man. Cunha with the throw in. 8 Nori. Doherty. Semedo. Doherty back to Agbadu. Totti. Goes out for a throw-in for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sarr with the ball now for Wolves. Sarr being put under pressure. Andre does well there to win the loose ball. Cunha to Guedes. Cunha. Andre asking for the ball. Cunha takes a shot very wide. 50 minutes gone. Webster for Brighton. Bit slow here by Wolves, not really pressing together. A little bit not enough energy, I would say. I think some changes would be best suited. Hopefully it'll bring some people on by the 60th minute. 8 Nori. Ball goes out for Wolves for another throw-in. Andre with the ball. Andre Back to Totti. Ain't Nori. Andre. Lose the ball to Balaba. Back in possession of Brighton. We're just a little bit, I'd say just a little bit slow in kind of pushing forwards. Just be a little bit more aggressive. Larson off the bench, getting ready. So is Sarabia, so is Bellegarde. Free kick for Brighton. So all the other 3 o'clock kickoffs still remain the same scores as they were before. Hopefully we'll get some changes on in the next couple of minutes. Just feels a bit lacklustre, a bit slow. Lack of energy. Might need some changes here. Andre. Loose ball by Andre, gives away a throw in for Brighton. Doherty, Andre, Danny Welbeck coming in strong on Andre, forcing decision. Welbeck showing more energy than Wolves are right now. Ganesh, Andre, Doherty. But again, forward line's a little bit stagnant. They're not really finding that off ball at the moment. Guedes does try there. But I agree. Anyone who's saying Larson, Bellegarde on, good choice. Rodri Gomez, good choice. Semedo delivers the cross. Goes straight to the gloves of the goalkeeper. I think Guedes in that position just doesn't suit him. "55 minutes gone, guys. Still 1-0 for Brighton. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really see where the goal is coming from at the moment. Sarr collects it. Fudge me. Andre. Foul, takes it quickly to Gomez. Totti. Wolves fans are willing them to move forward quickly. Wolves ask for a free kick. They still have the ball. Referee tells them to play on. Wolves player remains still down. Totti. Referee telling Totti just to get up. Wolves now have an opportunity. Cunha forces the goalkeeper into a stop. Best opportunity there for Cunha today. Neil White mentioned about how toothless they are. There's no press about the front three on the pitch. I agree with you. They're not being as aggressive as you could be. Another corner now for Wolves. Corner taken by Cunha. Brighton dealt with it well. Just run into Wolves traffic, really. Oh, ball gifted back to Brighton. Andre's challenge. Referee allows it to go on again. Another foul. Change is coming on now. There's like 4 changes now for Wolves. Doherty's coming off. Rodrigo Gomez is coming on. Hi.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Rabia's coming on, Larson's coming on, and Bellegarde's coming on. So everyone we wanted, Rodrigo, Bellegarde, all of the above. Cunha's coming off. Sarabia's on. Guedes is off. Larson is on. Joe Gomez is off. And Bellegarde is on. All the changes. Right then, he's giving us all the changes he wants. All the players make a difference. We are in the middle of Brighton having a free kick. All games at the moment still remain the same from the first half. Brighton corner cleared easily. Better pressing there by Bellegarde and Larson. That pressing by Wolves is better in the last second than it was the whole of the last 60 minutes. I'm saying it. O'Reilly and Lamptey came off for Brighton. We are 60 minutes gone. Throw in for Wolves. Agbadou. Tassar. Andre. Aït-Nouri. Another free kick for Wolves. Sarabia How do we not score? How do we not score there? Brighton push forward. Gruder goes straight over. 62 minutes gone, still 1-0 Brighton. So having the replay, Sarabia has a lovely cross. Find out Nori. I just can't believe it wasn't a goal. Interception defender was vital. Corner now for Brighton. Yeah, great defending by Brighton there, last minute. Brighton take the free kick. Does it get past the first man? Nori gets it away. Goes straight out for another throw in for Brighton. Nori to Andre. Andre back to Agbadu. Brighton take the shot, blocked. Another corner comes in. Sard collects. 65 minutes gone. MC says hello from Pittsburgh. Semedo. Andre asking for the ball. Pass it to Rodrigo Gomez. Andre to Sarabia. Ball now back with Brighton. Semedo gives the ball back in a dangerous position. Well back to Minte. Wolves win the ball back. Totti's pushing forward. Bellegarde. Bellegarde tries to find Sarabia but doesn't. Wolves win the ball back. Sarabia. Sarabia to Rodrigo Gomez. Back to Sarabia. Blocking, throwing for Wolves. Everton now leading 2-1. Crossing by Bellegarde. Nori keeps it in. Brighton pushing forward again. Minte. Belieber. Semedo is all over him. Brighton now a period of possession. Van Hecken now the ball for Brighton. Again, Wolves players coming on. They have made an impact because they'll be a bit more aggressive. A little more intensity. So Everton, as I just previously said, 2-1. Brentford 1-0. Southampton, Man City still goalless. Wolves, Brighton leading. As saying that, Sarr collects the ball. .69 minutes gone. End to end these last 15 minutes or so. Nor is currently down. Carl, really? Already? Wow, 3-1. That escalated quickly. More entertaining than this one. So, respectfully, it's been end to end. Nor is still on the floor. We're 70 minutes in now. Nor is back up. I think he just needed a bit of a break. Needed a bit of a drink. Right then, we're back underway. Serve the ball now for Wolves. Rodrigo Gomez following it in. Van Hecken out for Brighton. Finished 2. I don't know if 2-1's coming a little bit unlikely. Wake up, boys. Come on. Minte for Brighton. Good step in there by Andre again. Free kick. Good work by Andre again. Semedo, Agbadu, loose ball there by Sarabia. Agbadu, back to Semedo. There's just lack of movement off the ball, really. Just a bit static. They're so slow at the moment. Brighton doing well there, getting out of danger. Corner there for Brighton. We are 74 minutes in. Brighton bringing another change. Mittimer's coming on for Brighton. Taking the corner first. Another cross in for Brighton. Goes towards Minte. Agbadu gets it away. Two changes look like imminent for Brighton. Sarr with the ball. Walls closing down. Danny Welbeck comes deep. Belieber stopped by Bellegarde. Two Wolves players collide into each other, giving the ball away. Minte for Brighton. Van Heck with the ball for Brighton. Wolves struggling to get possession at the moment. Minte again for Brighton. Rodrigo to Semedo. Andre back to Agbadu. 77 minutes in. Rodrigo Gomez. Brighton still waiting to make these changes. Again, Brighton with the ball in defence. Larson, Sarabia, Bellegarde, they're just standing there, really. They're not kind of pushing Brighton, not forcing them into mistakes, allowing Brighton to play out however they like. Minto again, opportunity to clear and needed to. That could have been 2-0. Well done, Totti. And that's going to be, flag goes up. Oh, the change coming up as well. And I'm really sorry, but I need to use the ladies' room, so changes. I'm running. Sorry. Right, what's gone on? Please fill me in. I see a bloke on the floor. What's happened? I was quick, but not that quick. Right then, it's 3-1 to Everton, 1-0 Brentford, 1-0 Wolves, 0-0 City Southampton. Don't understand that one at all. Carl says Ipswich 1. It hasn't come through on here unless it's been disallowed. Carl still went for a Wolves goal. That's Carl. Right then. And now we're having substitutes. 80 minutes gone. Wait for at least 5 minutes, 7 minutes of added time. I'm sure it was. Thanks, Carl. Not the change Wolves want to see. Right, Brighton with the ball. Bellegarde. Andre does well again. Nori. Andre. Agbadou Sarabia. Rodrigo Gomez crosses it, finds Larson, goes out for a goal kick, a throw-in for Wolves. Throw-in taken quickly. Sarabia, Agbadou, Totti. Again, it's a little bit of lack of movement off the ball. They're a bit static for me. Agbadou, Bellegarde, Totti. Larson wins the ball back. Nori. Oh! Takes a shot. Goes over for Bellegarde. So opportunity here. Bellegarde takes a shot, just goes over. Agbadu to 8 Nori. 8 Nori now pushing forward a little bit of pace. Good to see it. 8 Nori tries to find Bellegarde. Brighton get it away. Totti does well to slow that down for Brighton. Free kick possible, taken out. No free kick for Brighton, but Wolves get a free kick. 83 minutes gone. Are we going to find a draw? Come on, boys. Agbadu, Andre. Good turn by Sarabia. Oh, not a bad idea though. Goes out for a throw in for Brighton, but the right idea. Andre. Oh, lost ball here for Wolves. Brighton have another opportunity. Atoma. Wolves get it away for a brief moment. Sarabia with the ball. Lose it in the middle of the park. Brighton again come forward. Brighton with an opportunity. Oh no, 2-0. Gruder finds the back of the net, making it 2-0 for Brighton. Latless there by Wolves. Lovely pass, well taken by Gruder. Good finish. Wolves just haven't been on it today, especially in the attack. Been a bit slow. Lack of clinical finishing in the final third. Lack of opportunities. Brighton have just been the better side today. Simple as that. Wolves now pushing forwards. Totti for Wolves taking in the throw-in. Sarabia, Andre passes it to Semedo. Rodrigo Gomez. Lost him in a bit slow to get into the box. Brian pushed forward again. Gruder coming forward. Sarr collects it. 87 minutes gone. A lot of people in the chat talking about the, let's say, attitude of the performance today. Some people thinking that they're kind of lacking that edge because they don't have anything to play for. I say that Bright come through again. Sarr collects it. Semedo. Sarabia. Well, I'd say it's this lack of movement, lack of intensity. Got what we deserved, really, today, I'd say. Bellegarde. Andre. Again, the attacking midfield of Wolves are waiting for the ball to come to them. They're not providing any other options. Lack of movement. Larson finally asking for the ball. Wolves are going to be making another change. Andre's coming off. I can't fault Andre's effort today, though. Not at all. We've got a 17-year-old coming on today. Mane coming on for Wolves. Currently at the moment, guys, we're in the 90th minute of the rest of the game. So Fulham is 1, Everton 3, Ipswich 0, Brentford 1. Wolves with possession currently in the defence. Southampton City remain goalless. And obviously we know what's going on here at the Molineux. Semedo now the throw in. Couple of Wolves fans starting to leave. Agbadou to Sarr. Roger's saying today's been a bit of a flat performance. I agree with you. Lack of intensity, lack of urgency. Is it because they haven't really got anything to play for? Still not acceptable. Clearly Brighton have wanted a bit more today. Larson in good interception. Sarabia. Bellegarde pushing forward. Brought down. Referee says play on. We have 5 additional minutes for all those substitutions and the goal for Gruder. Free kick for Wolves. It's going to be taken by Sarabia. Ball goes into the far right-hand corner. Brighton deal with it. Wolves win the ball back with Aït-Nouri. Ball goes in. Semedo. Semedo keeps the ball. Runs into traffic and loses it. Brighton push forward again. Right, guys, we're getting towards that part of the match when we start talking about player ratings, performance rating. Obviously, today it's not going to be the most positive, but put it in the chat. What is your performance rating today? And who was the one player you thought for Wolves actually did a good job today? I'm giving his performance a 2 out of 10, especially for the second half. Lack of intensity. For Wolves man of the match, I'd still say Andre put in a good shift. But overall, the midfield, lack of urgency, didn't really feel like a goal threat all day. We've only had 2 shots on target. Game to forget, really. But yes, let me know in the chat what your opinions are. Performance rating and who is your man of the match for Wolves? Who still impressed you despite the performance overall? Bellegarde. Totti. Larson again asking for the ball. Good to see though, Mane with his first game. Rodrigo Gomez. Semedo. Forward in by Sarabia. Oh, off. Both Rodrigo Gomez go straight into the wall. We're in the final minute now of added time. Brighton are making another change. Carl says a 3 today. Andre, player of the match. Right, guys, so Brentford have finished with a 1-0 win against Ipswich away. Man City have failed to score against Southampton away from home. Everton, Fulham are still playing with a 3-1, and we've still got a little bit left to go as well. Thank you, Andrew. So Andrew says a 2.5, and it says Andre as well. Throw in for Wolves, Aït-Nouri. Totti. Ole's going around the Molineux. And that's it. Wolves 0, Brighton 2. Not a day to remember for Wolves. Welbeck scored with a penalty in the first half. Gruder scores in the later stage of the second half. Wolves didn't really look like they were going to score, to be perfectly honest. Cunha had small opportunity, so did Sarabia. The subs made a good impact for the first 10 minutes or so, but after that kind of fell back into that same pattern. Hopefully the next match we can pick ourselves up and try and get some more wins. Fans straight out today. I'm not surprised. Foreman's wasn't there. So I want to say a massive thank you to all of you for joining me today on the watch along. Thank you everyone who's liked and subscribed. Just a reminder, always Wolves Fan TV on YouTube. There will be a reaction from the game by Dazzling Dave in about probably an hour or so, depending on how long it takes to get out the ground. But thank you to everyone who's joined with us today. I shall see you very soon. Always Wolves. Bye, everybody.
Black Wolf Mountain high, full moon in the sky. Vengeance in its eyes, vengeance in its eyes. All hope seems to die when he sees your eyes running through the night. Only takes him back, always out of sight. Crowding through the night. Run, you can run, but you'll never hide. The walls are coming, you're running. The walls are coming, you're running. The walls are coming, you're running. Walls are coming, you're running, hunting as a